This is PKF13's attempt to install Drupal using VMware with a CentOS client and a CentOS LAMP server. The server's static IP at the moment is 192.168.0.10. Inside in the HTML folder I've got an index.php file with the following content, and so when I e-links to the local host I should be able to see the PHP information file, and I'm going to test that from not only the server but also from the browser. Okay, so I've just typed in elinks localhost and pressed enter, and there I have it. That proves that the PHP has been installed correctly and that my Apache server is working okay, and I'm going to test that now also from the client. I've just opened my browser at the server's with the server's IP address, and as you can see the PHP info file has again come up on screen. Now at the moment both client and server are on LAN 1, so I'm going to change the Ethernet adapter for the server and reboot. But before I do, I'll have to remove the static IP on the server. On the server, to remove the static IP, I type systemconfig network, press enter, press F12, tab down as far as the use DHCP field, press the space bar, tab to OK, press enter, tab quit, press enter, and now I'll just reboot. Before I have completed the rebooting, I'm going to change the Ethernet adapter, and I'm changing the Ethernet adapter on the server from LAN 1 to bridged. Just OK that. Okay, I've just rebooted my server. The Ethernet card is now set to bridged. My new Ethernet address is 192.168.1.27, which is the same subnet as my Aircom router. And the first thing I'm going to do is install these packages, which I got at the start of the David Turner's webpage on how to install Drupal. So I'm just going to enter that. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I've installed all those packages. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate into the www directory. I'm going to remove the HTML directory, and the reason I'm doing this is that I've tried downloading from the localhost directory and it has never worked, and the problem we seem to be having is with the move command. So I'm going to download now from within the www directory, so I'll just simply press enter on that. And I'll pause there for a sec. Okay, I've as you can see here, installed or downloaded all the installation files for Drupal, so the next thing now is to unpack them. And okay, having unpacked all those files, if I look now within the www directory, I can see I've got this folder here, this directory, Drupal 6.10, and I'm going to rename that now as my HTML folder. Okay, I've just done an ls, and so now I have renamed the Drupal folder as HTML, and I suppose I should go into the HTML folder now to see that all the files are in there, and do an ls, and they are. Okay, I've now gone into the default directory, cd sites default. I've copied the default.settings.php file into settings.php. I've also made a files directory within the default directory, and I've given full permissions to the settings.php and the files directory. Okay, I've turned off the firewall, and if I e-links the localhost now, the Drupal installation page should start. I've just e-links the localhost and I can see the Drupal installation page before me. I'll now go and check it in the server, in the client that should be. If I refresh this page I should be able to see the Drupal installation, and it works. I can start from here.